So it was Home United that started brightly. Nice ball whipped in, but Webb unfortunately nudging at the far post and conceding the corner. The free kick, sorry. Masato has been lively. No question about that. Firdos had the shot, well saved by Hara, and really, Mezrezwan should have scored here. Mezrezwan with loads of time and space, just snatched at it and pushed the shot wide. That was one of the best opportunities, it has to be said, of that first half. Then a nothing shot really from Hafiz Rahim. Out of absolutely nothing, just swung his leg at it and somehow managed to find the crossbar. Hara in goal was totally beaten, but unfortunately it didn't dip enough. For the marquee player, Lee Kwan Woo has played well. He's broken everything up in the middle of the park for Home United and wasn't a million miles away with that free kick either. Good teamwork again with Masato chesting it down and Firdos joining in the play, but unfortunately leaning back. The ball just wouldn't sit down quickly enough for him. That was the problem. That's probably the best chance that Albrechts conjured up. The ball whipped in by Sato. Fukuda just couldn't get on the end of it. A lot of blocking going on there from Albrechts, but all to no avail. Webb just took the ball down to Hafiz. Hafiz pulled it back across the face of goal when really could have gone for goal himself, but unselfishly looked for his teammates. Good defending yet again from Fukuda. Another good opportunity as Kamara dug this out from under his feet, and Webb found himself totally unmarked. Nice little flick header and a good save by Hara. Albrechts have tried to knock on the door, but Yang Hongwon in goal, showing really good hands here, diving at full stretch out to the 6-yard box and managed to keep it safely within his grasp. Lee again has shown flashes of brilliance, stepping back inside and looking to bend it into that top corner, but unfortunately it went high and wide. Well, the stats show that Home United have 3 yellow cards to Albrechts Niigata's 1, but they have had more shots on and off target, 9 altogether, compared with just that solitary chance for Albrechts Niigata. And as you can see from the possession stats at the bottom, it's Home United that should be winning this game. Well, what a game that was. Totally unexpected. The first half saw opportunities and chances for Home United. Hafiz with a bit of a snapshot there that rattled the crossbar. Came out of absolutely nothing. Albrechts were keeping the ball and were patient in the first half, but that was the closest either side came to opening the scoring. Apart from the beginning of the second half, Fukuda came up from the back. The ball was whipped in, the header high and wide. A free header should really have done better. Kamara tormented down the left-hand side on occasion, but this was the problem. The actual quality delivery into that danger zone was not good enough. That time it was fizzed in, and Webb had absolutely no chance of getting on the end of it. But Kamara did well down that left-hand side throughout the 90 minutes. Here's the goal. Indra Shadan starting it nearly on the halfway line. Mezrezwan picked him out with aplomb, but how about that? The 33-year-old turning back the clock. What a strike from Indra that was, and that was the Indra of old that everybody knows and loves, starting the move and finishing it, and that was in the 65th minute. Great ball from Mezrezwan, who filled in at that right-back position, and Indra made absolutely no mistake. Didn't last very long though, did it? Nor Asley tried to clear his lines, just hit the top of his head, and a half chance here, just breaking down to Sakamoto. Again, should really have done better there, but you do have to say Asley did well to react and at least close down. Bruno looked good down the right-hand side and should really have scored on that occasion. The ball just sat nicely for him. He hit it too well instead of just trying to hit it or across the ball with a little bit of bend into that far post, and it was still 1-0 to Home. But when the goal did come, it was sublime and it was class. A stunning ball forwards from Sato. There, look at that. Unbelievable. Great touch as well, and great vision and awareness from Nagasaki, who picks out the top corner. And as you can see, not too pleased with that, but he was a little bit later on. What an absolute finish that was. Home kept coming forwards, and again, poor quality into the box from Kamara. That's what let him down, and that's inevitably what let Home United down over the 90 minutes, was the final delivery into the box. It just wasn't good enough. Indra found Webb. Webb was unlucky. He turned very, very quickly and sharply, but you have to say, Hiroaki Hara in goal pulled off a couple of fantastic saves today for Albirex Niigata, and this was one of them. Home looked as though they could go and nick it. Lee Kwan-woo trying to get something going for them. Good defending in the end from Tatsuya Sase, who had tucked in like all good fullbacks do to at least put pressure on Lee. Musta Kim tried to pick out Webb, and again, the guys mentioned it at half-time, and Nasri was mentioning it throughout the game. If only they had Mendy. They don't have that option now of the big bully up front to be able to batter people. But it wasn't to be. Home's day. Another opportunity when Sakamoto went very, very close there, had time and space, tried to pick out that far corner, and the spin just taking the ball away. But here's the goal. Bruno with a header. Never say die attitude this Albirex side have. He didn't give up on the ball. It was saved initially by Jang Hon-won. Good save as well. He reacts here, can't get enough on the ball. Nobody marking for Kuda. It was 1.5 minutes into time added on after the 90. And that meant that Albirex Niigata took the 2-1 victory and will take 3 points. And it's 3 points that will see them sitting toward the top of the table with 2 other sides in the S League with 2 wins out of 2. So, as you can see, Home United really did deserve to win this game, having 13 attempts on target, 3 off, compared with 9 in total for Albirex Niigata. The card count for Home United was higher, as was the possession, but the top stat is the only one that matters. Albirex Niigata 2, Home United 1. Shezad, back to you.